All right, this message is for Robert, the meter maid that I met today. And I've had a lot on my mind today. I'm probably going to share that as well with you guys. But the message here is the only thing holding you back is you. So I walk out of the recorder's office and Robert was looking like a robot, checking. I truly feel bad that there's easier ways for things to be done, and people are making money right now ways that robots can just easily replace their jobs. And honestly, I think it's going to be easier for people. People are scared about it. But I made a comment to him. I said, watch out, robots are coming for your job. And he goes, yeah, you're right. But he had a good attitude about it. So I started talking to him, because most people would have had a bad attitude. So I had a good attitude, but sometimes I'm a little much, because I try to wake people up, because I'm very passionate for serving people, and I hate small rules. I hate small minds. I feel like we're made for more. And apparently my reason is to shake the world up and to bring freedom to everybody, because I was chasing money thinking financial freedom would get me free, but really I was chasing freedom. So I talked to Robert, the meter maid, in Fresno, California. We talked for about 20 minutes, and I'm sharing with him some things, because I told him, get into real estate, because honestly, I think real estate or business is the only two things that you'll ever make a lot of money at. But I didn't have the mindset for business, because I couldn't manage people. I could open and close, and that's pretty easy, and I was able to become really good at it. So some people have a business mindset. I think a lot of it comes from background. But I bring up real estate to him. He says, yeah, I was thinking about getting my license. And I start talking to him. I find out he's going to nursing school. Find out really he's just scared. He's got like 20 grand in his bank, and he's doing a job that he probably doesn't love, that he has a 3-year-old kid. But I'm sharing this message right now because earlier this morning, my message was going to be about how God is working on you in the struggle, and the mindset is everything, and to control yourself is harder than controlling, or harder than leading 100,000 people into battle. So I'm talking to Robert. I'm sharing with him. I give him an opportunity. I told him I'd coach him, I'd teach him. But I tell that to quite a bit of people, that a lot of people just talk about what they want and they get gratification from that. But most people chase comfort. So they go to school. He's getting his AA right now to become a nurse, to go get poked and have to listen and do whatever. And you basically just become a slave. Most jobs keep you a slave. So this message is for 17 to 25-year-olds, okay? But really it's for every man out there, that this message is for war, okay? Because life is war. You have to get up and become the strongest, best version of yourself every day. You think money makes you feel good when you have 20 grand in your pocket, but you don't own a home? That homes are going up 30 grand a year. So you're 30 years old with 20 grand, and I'm not talking shit. I'm saying this out of love. I had 20 grand saved when I was 19. Then I had 90 at 24. And then I had 5 by 27. And then by 35, I was a millionaire. I've had a lot of ups and downs. What it's taught me is we're searching for security in other things, validation in other people. That's why we don't do the hard things and face failure, because we care what people think about us. But nobody cares. That's what I told them. Nobody really cares about you. Everybody's looking out for themselves. So if you get that through your head and you do what's best for you, think logically, what is the best decision to make for you and your family at 30 years old? Go be a nurse and get benefits and work in a hospital. When another vaccine comes around, you got to take it or lose your job. Or do you want freedom? How do you get freedom? You invest in yourself. You become a salesperson. I'm not a natural salesperson. I became this because I wanted to get free, so I learned speech. It's really simple. You become who you have to be to get the job done. But people are afraid of not knowing what's on the other side. So I committed to this guy. If I am who I said I am, and you look me up and research me, will you commit that you'll come and work with me? And he said yes. So Robert, when you message me, if you message me, I will send you this video, and we will follow the journey, and we will make it live. Because I've done this so many times now, I'm realizing people don't believe me unless they see it. So let's just show you. I just need somebody committed, coachable, and hungry. That's it. That's all I need to teach people how to become millionaires. But millionaire is easy. Keeping the $1 million is hard. And the reason is because your mindset. You must get a wealth mindset. And once you do that, you'll become a billionaire. And remember, the odds of being born is 1 in 300 trillion. So you are a billionaire. I'm actually considering getting billionaire tattooed on me after debating whether to put metals in my body and researching it, that there's way more metals coming from waters that a tattoo's put in your body and your body rejects it anyways. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to tattoo billionaire. If you think that's a good idea, please type in billionaire. If you want to go on this mission with me, type in billionaire. Subscribe, like, thank you again for tuning in. Guys, I know I'm a little all over the place because I named this show RID, but I mainly talk development, real estate, investing in development. Real estate, teaching real estate is so easy. It's so simple. Investing is so simple. The hardest thing that I have to do is convince people to stop listening to their own broken minds and stop being scared and do the hard shit, and you will become hard. Do what's hard, your life will be easy. Do what's easy, your life is hard. What's easy? Going to school, getting a secure job, and becoming a slave. It's new age modern slavery, and it's nothing way better than whips and chains, possibly. Honestly, I don't think so. Let's talk about that. If it was back in slave time and you had whips and chains, what happened? People would fight against it, protest, run away, die. They would do things to get out of it because the pain was bad enough to make them want to strive for more. Now we have invisible chains on our brains. We're afraid of not having money and people and security. And honestly, guys, get this through your head if you don't get anything else. Life is simple. It's the easiest time to survive in the U.S. You could pitch a tent somewhere and grab whatever food you want and ask for some money and people will give it to you. It's easy. Why don't you do that? Because you care what people think. Now, I'm not saying that's the best way of going about it, but that is the worst case scenario other than drugs. If you turn to drugs and alcohol, your life will be worse than living on the street. If you're sober, living on the street. So my point of this message, guys, is to truly inspire you. I've been spending the last couple weeks, I haven't been making a lot of videos because I've really been learning and trying to decide which direction I'm going with. Am I going for a big audience? Am I going for a small audience? Am I training real estate agents? Am I coaching? Am I mentoring? What am I doing? And honestly, guys, my only message, my only concern, if I never make $1 from this, I'm okay with that. I want to inspire people to become the best versions of themselves and stop living in mediocrity. And if it takes me becoming a billionaire to change 1 billion lives, then I'm going to do that because that gives me energy. So if you guys would enjoy to join the mission, maybe we'll call it Marshall's Master's Course. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. But it doesn't really matter, guys. Commit to me, I commit to you, and we'll all succeed until you decide not to level up anymore. Because I'm like a rocket ship. I'm going into outer space. I'm climbing and I'm going high. The good thing about that is there's not too many other people wanting to jump on rocket ships. So the ones that want to, that want more, that are delusional enough to believe they can do it and haven't blocked themselves and have nothing to lose. Because honestly, when you have nothing to lose, it's easy. When you have everything to lose, that's when you end up going bankrupt again because you're scared of money. So you have to learn how to become abundant, and you have to learn how to be able to give it all away. Because at the end of the day, waking up the next morning and getting a shot to do it all over again and making a story about it, it's what it's all about, boys and girls. So God bless you. We'll see you on the next one.